What's up, guys?
Hey guys.
Justin and Ryan here, coming at you with our third and final part of our Midwest Gaming Classic mini-series. If you have not already checked out the previous parts in this series, I'll put a link here, a link probably somewhere up here, maybe a link over here, and a tune link right here. Anyway, in this video we're going to show everything that we picked up on the way down to the convention other than the Pan Americas. Pan Americas, we showed that all in the last video. This is going to be all the other stores that we stopped at on the way down. The first store we stopped at was a Mega Media Exchange in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we kind of tried to coordinate our schedule a little bit so that we would leave my house and supposedly get to the store right as they were opening. I think they opened at like 10 o'clock or something. We ended up getting there like a half hour late, but no big deal. Broke out the spy glasses and got some footage from inside the store, so I'm going to insert that right here, and then we will show you guys what we picked up, so check it out.
Yeah, they're all $3.99. You can tell they're all $3.99 games. I got a little big one right there. I wonder what the super one is.
Golf ball.
Yeah. The yellow one?
Yeah.
All pro basketball, maybe?
So that was the Mega Media Exchange in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'll go ahead and let Ryan show the few games that he picked up first.
Yeah, I only picked up a few games from that store, but we got Destroy All Humans for the Xbox and Super Bubble Pop for the GameCube.
Puzzle game, right?
Yep.
I think so, yeah.
And I believe you picked up this one too, DS RPG Nostalgia.
Okay, that'll be the thumbnail right there.
Yeah, right there.
Anyway, yeah, $11.99 a piece on these. They had 2 copies of it. We both picked them up. I remember looking this up on my phone and seeing that $11.99 was probably a pretty decent deal for this game. It looks like a really cool, like, RPG.
Looks like a Final Fantasy clone.
It says Battle High in the Sky. Maybe it'll be like Skies of Arcadia. I don't know, but how can you go wrong with a game called Nostalgia, right? So we both picked that up for $11.99. And then as you can see from the video, they didn't have a whole lot of GameCube games, but funny enough, they had 2 of the GameCube games that I've had on my wanted list for a while now. This one I just figured out about not too long ago, and it looks pretty unique. Dinotopia: The Sunstone Odyssey for $3.99, and this one came complete and in nice shape. And the other one I got here, they actually had 2 copies of this one. One of them was $5.99. I opted to go for the $3.99 one. It's Aquaman. This one did not come in the original case, it just came in like a standard case, but I figured for $2 off, I've got an extra GameCube case I can put it in. It had the manual and the artwork's original and stuff in there, so $3.99 for that. Cross those two off my wanted list. the way these stores price their cartridge games is kind of weird. At least their Super Nintendo and NES games. All of their Super Nintendo games are individually priced. However, their NES games are all $3.99, no matter what they are. And you can kind of see in the footage that, of course, all the NES games were $3.99 titles at the very most. There wasn't anything good, but I picked up a couple kind of filler Super Nintendo games that I needed. We got F1 Rock 2, or F1 Race of Champions 2, for $2.99 there. Needed that one. And this one was actually kind of cool. This one's an Atlas title. It's a racing game, GP. This is another confusing one, GP1 Part 2, right? For $3.99. I figured, yeah, it's an Atlas title. Why not? Didn't have it yet. And then I picked up some adapters as well. They had a bunch of GameCube power adapters there, and I knew I had a couple systems lying around here that needed power cables. They were selling them for $3.99 a piece though, so I picked up 2 of those. They had a bunch of them there. I didn't see the need to pick up any more than 2. I don't know if I have more than 2 systems that need them. And then they had they had a bunch of like accessories and stuff, and I think they were selling NES controllers for $3.99 and stuff. But I found this one in there for $1.99. And I asked the guy why the price difference. He said he didn't know. If I wanted it for $1.99, I could go ahead and have it. So $2 NES controller. And then actually, I think Ryan spotted this. I ended up picking it up, but you spotted this. They have all their like Game Boy games and stuff behind a glass case, of course. And I don't think they had many systems there, but Ryan spotted this, and I know a lot of you probably saw this in the picture that I posted on Facebook. This was kind of front and center, but it's a boxed yellow Game Boy Color system for, as you can see, $13.99. Which, I mean, even just for the system's a pretty good deal. I can't imagine the box for this one is too easy to find. I don't know what exactly it was supposed to come with. It's got some paperwork and stuff in here, and here's the system itself. I wish the screen was in better shape. It's got some scratches on it. I'm not gonna be able to show them, but it's got some scratches on the screen. But I mean, even still, I mean, the system works. I did test it, and I'm not sure what it takes to replace a screen on one of these. I've got extra Game Boy Colors with better screens. I don't know if you can just pop them off and. If anyone knows how to replace a Game Boy Color screen, please let me know. I've got an extra system if I can do it. If not, maybe you gotta order one or something. But whatever. $13.99 was a great deal for that. Again, I can't imagine this box is too easy to find. But I believe that was all we got from the first Mega Media Exchange. I think my total was like $50, and I don't know what yours was significantly less than that.
25 maybe.
Yeah, we got some good stuff anyway. And I think we'll move on next to, we might as well keep it consistent. Well, I'll show the footage from the next Mega Media Exchange that we went to down in Appleton, Wisconsin right now. I don't think we picked up quite as much from that one, but got some footage, so check that out.
Holy sun faded, dude. These are the same ones that were here last time we were here. The quality Genesis collection, man.
So at that second Mega Media Exchange, we didn't spend as much money, but Ryan actually got something pretty cool and a couple pretty legit games, so I'll let him show his stuff first.
Well, first off, for 99 cents on PS2, we got Future Tactics.
Can't go wrong.
Nope. And I've been looking for this game for a while, 360 title. My roommate's been pretty obsessed with this one lately. It's Mirror's Edge. And then we looked into the case where they kept all the consoles. And
don't lie, I spotted this one for you. I'll give you credit on the Game Boy Color. You gotta give me credit on this one.
I'll give you credit for this one, but my Dreamcast has been broken for a while. I don't know what's wrong with it.
At first it would just like occasionally stop reading discs, and then last time we tried to put a disc in
it just wouldn't read it all.
I think it like ate the disc, honestly. It sounded like it ate the disc. Anyway.
NFL 2K is no more. But anyway, we saw for $29.99 this guy sitting down there, the black Dreamcast. And when I looked at it, it didn't have any of the cords or anything with it, but
and you were still considering it.
I was definitely considering it at the time, and I asked the guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, it has everything with it." And he pulled out the controller too, and I was like, "All right, I've got to get that."
Now you got a working Dreamcast.
Now I have a working Dreamcast.
And it's the Sports Edition. I don't have the Sports Edition yet. I'm still looking up for that one myself. But anyway, I'll show what I picked up now. I just got a few games here. Same kind of deal with the Super Nintendo games being individually priced. NES games are all $3.99. Nothing worth picking up NES-wise. But I grabbed a couple Super Nintendo games. The first one here being Wayne's World. And actually, I think I already have the box for both of these that I picked up. That's the only really reason I grabbed this one. It's a little bit beat up on the top. Label's peeling up a little bit. But I'll be able to clean it up and throw it in the box I have for it. And then the other one I grabbed, this is going to be a chore. I kind of regret buying this. It was only $1, and I do have the box for it, which is why I bought it. But it's ESPN National Hockey Night. And look at that family video. Just
count the stickers.
Yeah, one. If you don't count the price sticker, 1, 2, 3. You got to count that as 4 because it wraps around on the back.
There's another one on the top there, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah, there is 2 on the top. And then, yeah. Debbie Lee Louie Linux Lonnie, whatever that means on the back there. But yeah, 99 cents for that. I figured it'd be a summer project for me, getting all the stickers off of there. I'll throw it in the box I have for it. And the other one I picked up was a GameCube game for $2.99, Dave Mirra, Freestyle BMX 2. For whatever reason, I thought that I had like all the BMX games and stuff for the Supercross games and whatever for the GameCube, and after checking my spreadsheet I realized that I had 0 of them. So it was cool to pick this one up. I believe these play kind of like the Tony Hawk games. I don't think they're as good, but we'll check it out anyway. And that was all we picked up from the second Mega Media Exchange. Let's hop back to Green Bay now and check out GB Games. Okay, so GB Games is always kind of hit or miss. I think I've been in there like 4 or 5 times, and I've walked out with bags of stuff before, and I've walked out with nothing before. We didn't pick up a whole lot this time. I think between the two of us, we got three games, but I'll let Ryan show the 2 he picked up first.
I got 2 Xbox 360 titles, both $5 a piece, and we got Project Sylphied. Is that how you say that?
That's how I've always said it.
And The Last Remnant there.
I think, yeah, I've got both of those. We were playing Project Sylphied not too long ago. Very, very cool shooter. I know I gave it kind of a shout out in the video where I picked it up and showed some gameplay and stuff, but definitely recommend that one if you can find it. Square Enix title, space shooter. Very
Both
cool.
Square Enix titles.
Oh, yeah, that one is too, I suppose, yeah. We haven't tried that one out yet, though. I've got that one as well. And then the one that I was very excited to see there was a GameCube title. You may have seen me pick it up in the video. It's Serious Sam Next Encounter, and I couldn't believe it. It was only $6.99. Which is a great deal for this game. I'm pretty sure it's at least a $20 game. I think I've seen it even go for $30. But I was very happy to open it and see that it was complete in here. And I think the disc is in decent shape. Oh yeah, That'll play fine. So I was very happy. That's another one off my wanted list. So, and this was actually the store we stopped at right after that first Mega Media Exchange. So it was like in 2 stores I knocked 3 games off my most wanted GameCube list. So that was very cool. We'll definitely be stopping in at GB Games next time. Like I said, they're kind of hit or miss, but can't complain with this and a couple 360 RPGs or Square Enix titles anyway. So let's see. Let's move on next to Pre-Played in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is right across from the mall. We ate lunch at the mall and stopped in at Pre-Played, so got some footage in there. Check it out.
Pre-Played. Where everything is pre-played. And they're closed on Sunday.
So, funny enough, Ryan and I each picked up one single thing at Pre-Played, and they were both controllers, so go ahead.
Well, I paid $20 for this, and it's a Wavebird.
$20 is a good deal, I think, for the
Wavebird.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes you can see the receivers sell for $20 alone, I think.
Right.
So to get them both, and it works,
So,
right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And then the one thing I picked up, you might have seen it in the video as well, I went to poke it with my finger, and then I realized that there was a glass plate in front of it. But I picked up the Super Pad for $4.99. And for whatever reason, I think $4.99 is a good deal for these. I personally think these are terrible. I don't know why anyone would ever want to use one of these. But I guess some people just hate the shape of the N64 controller that much that they have to use something like this to play it on. So yeah, $4.99 for that. Pretty sure they go for a decent amount more than that. And these are known to break. I asked the guy there if it was tested, if it works, and they said they tested everything in the store. I took his word on it. I have not tested this yet, but crossing my fingers on that. So I believe the last store that we stopped in at on the way down was a store called Game Trade in De Pere, Wisconsin. And I know we always give the store a shout out, and every time we're going down through the area and whatnot. Such a cool store. I wish I would have got better video footage. I didn't want to wear my glasses in the store because he would obviously knew that I was filming. He's been cool with me filming in the past or whatever. I just didn't ask him this time. So I put the spy glasses on, kind of held them in my hand, so the video's a little bit shaky. I apologize for that, but you'll be able to see this is such an amazing store, such an amazing collector store. So check out the footage and we'll show you guys what we picked up.
X3, dude. I don't think it has a manual though, it says. Flash down from 350 though. Dude, that elf has been here forever. The first time I came in here, that elf was in here.
So as you saw in the footage, again, sorry for the shakiness, but just an amazing store. The owner, Greg, there is such a cool guy. He's got so much amazing stuff. I mean, you guys saw the stuff in the glass case at the beginning of the footage. I was looking through that, really wanted to pull the trigger on some of that more expensive stuff, but you know, kind of had to be a little bit conservative. We already spent so much money at this point that it was just like, you know, I need something for the convention anyway. So I didn't get anything real expensive there, but we got some pretty cool stuff. Ryan bought something pretty cool. You can go ahead and show what you got.
Well, starting for the Wii, for $5 I got Zack and Wiki. I think that's a point-and-click type of game, but it's a Capcom title, so might as well check it out. And we saw this one at the Pan America, actually.
The first one we went to, yeah, for
$14.99.
I think they had a price for $14.99, yeah.
So for half that price, $7.99, Star Wars Rebel Assault for the Sega CD. And I was looking at some of this. They had some real nice Super Nintendo boxes.
Yeah, you probably saw some of it in the footage. Ton of box Super Nintendo stuff and N64 stuff, really. But you picked up a pretty.
I decided to pick up a nice looking box, and I'm a fan of The Lord of the Rings, Volume 1.
I am jealous of that.
And I think I paid $29.99 for it.
It was $24.99 or $29.99.
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
the only problem is one of these sides, I believe, has a little scratch on it. But other than that,
I mean,
it's a nice
I think it was
box.
a rental box too, right?
Yeah,
it's one of the better looking
so.
rental boxes I've ever seen. You had to take a sticker off the back, but I mean, it came off nice, and that's a nice looking box.
I'm glad to have that one.
Yeah, definitely. So moving on to what I got, like I said, they had so much cool stuff. I wanted to buy everything, but of course, I didn't have the means to do so. I had to kind of settle down here a little bit, and I purchased a few cheaper things that I needed. I never want to walk out of that store without anything, because there's just so much to look through and so much I want. So I picked up some Dreamcast games. We got for $3.99 Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, the first one. I had the Sega All-Stars version of this. I wanted to get the original release of it, so I grabbed that one for $3.99. And then also in like a bargain bin, I think they had Tomb Raider Chronicles, $4.99 for that one. So it was cool. I picked up the last Revelation at the Pan America in the last video, and then I got Tomb Raider Chronicles. I think there might have been one more on the Dreamcast. Someone can let me know what that is, if there is another one, or correct me if I'm wrong, but I'll be looking out for that one if there is. And then I think the only 360 game that I picked up the entire weekend came from Game Trade in De Pere. It was Guilty Gear 2 Overture. Looks like a really cool game. I believe the Guilty Gear games are fighting games, like Tournament Fighters. And this one was $4.99. It was complete and in really nice shape, so definitely had to grab that one to add to the 360 collection. So I believe that was everything that we picked up on the way down to the convention, and I mean, there was just so many good deals to be had. It was incredible. I mean, we look forward to not only the convention every year, but the drive down as well, because there's so many stores to stop at on the way down, so many stores that we never get to go to at all, usually during the year. I mean, like I said, we occasionally get down there for other reasons, and we make sure to stop at the stores. But on the way down to the Midwest Gaming Classic, that's where we really splurge, I think. So anyway, if you guys stuck around for all three parts, we really do appreciate it. I hope it didn't get too long, but thank you if you did stick around for all three parts, or even if you just stuck around for this entire video. We really appreciate it. Had an awesome time at Midwest Gaming Classic. I can't stress that enough. We met so many cool people. Again, if you haven't checked out the previous parts, please do so, and make sure to check out all the other YouTubers that I plugged in there, because we met so many cool people down there, and definitely looking forward to going back again next year. So thank you guys again, and until next time, take care.